the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Packers and the Niners, and it comes your way. Next.
It is a part of the country that could definitely use the rain, but it's also going to make for a very wet track tonight here at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Welcome again, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and yes, the rain is falling down, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now we get a look at Aaron Rodgers as he is set to lead this Green Bay Packer offense. Rodgers now in his 17th season in the league, and of course, coming off the MVP trophy.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
Incomplete to open things up.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic in that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it, and be frank about it. Most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that, so when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 44, Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Troy Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe we tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Now look out, Rodgers wants to go. That was a scoop to the back for the Raiders. And they will set up shop back there on the 46-yard line. The 49er offense coming out here for the first time, led by their quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo. Garoppolo, 5th season with the 49ers, 8th overall in the National Football League.
And Jimmy Garoppolo has shown that he can be a Super Bowl quarterback, but his biggest problem is his ability to stay healthy and remain on the field. When able, he's a capable quarterback, prone to winning games both in the regular and postseason.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball, that's a head of steam coming out the backfield. It can turn into a big play with missed tackles or runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
First carry now for Trey Sermon. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing down. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And now a low liner, I think he mishit it. And a fair catch signal for it and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about it. Thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect your offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed out by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
But that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Garoppolo now. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch call for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And another nice catch there for a 1st down by Devontae Adams. That's something we're quite familiar with. Last year, the NFL leader in touchdown catches with 18, tied for 2nd in receptions, 5th in receiving yards, and it all up, arguably the top receiver in the NFL.
We're scoreless after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on a deep ball.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. It certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he's knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. This one's swung at Will Jones. And he'll take it down shy of 45 or 46. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walk the ball with progression downfield, forced to get into his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. gets a wobbler here. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So we'll change of possession here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets out there at 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for the Niner first down.
That's a sight that 49er fans like. George Kittle catching a pass for a first down. Remember, he only played in 8 games in 2020, but he was a 1,000-yard receiver in 2018, 2019. They're hoping he can regain his all-pro form this season.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
End result of that one, and that's a 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game, and could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
So now the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better than their partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Giving this out to the flat Mostert. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Calling a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate
touchdown for the others. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. As his guys are on the board, 1st and 8.
They're 36 something for that touchdown pass. It seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Robbie Gold on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, it's Taylor. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure the playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Yeah.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw.
What?
He chased down low.
What?
Rodgers sliding to the stop. Rodgers do. The legwork there, getting into first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
She's been a little buggy
So
for
here's a first
I
and
love
10
it.
at the 38. Now Rodgers.
What?
Touchdown, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Whenever the time worked on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. The throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. That's caught right side by Amari Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Coming up at halftime, a little less than 2 minutes. We'll see Orlando and Jonathan Kitchener standing by. We'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And it will be incomplete.
Remember the dialogue that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay.
Damn it.
He's been a busy man here this first half as he gets it away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
I didn't see this. Did you?
A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
You can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Throwing up first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's all right, baby.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That one caught by Ross Dwelling. And he gets us up just shy of the 30 to the 29. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's not cool about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end.
It's free, too.
Convert on 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dive set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the field? Yes, he got it pulled down, says the sign judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
As a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back and and you end up getting the first down.
Go eat.
This time getting late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe you're not the worst thing in the world.
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit, they huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let me go with you.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. They'll swing this out to Mostert. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Oh, this is broken. I don't know.
The crossbar and held it short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
What?
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
They nearly had that too, but it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Devontae Adams in the Packer offense heading back out. With them losing here in the second quarter, his limited productivity so far, you have to think they're going to try to get him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some catches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formation to keep him isolated with more and get the ball to him.
So just 4 routes, right?
Not 4 routes. One of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. As they stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Have an extra defensive back on the field and make it set for 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. They're able to catch it on the right side, but they're going to run it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They can use a big-time spark somewhere. But it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
How does the punter stop here as he gets this one away? And the punter will kick it out of bounds and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. He's playing a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'll hope to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot. They'll be looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Garoppolo. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Oh, no.
They hand it off to Motion. And they are bottling up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Packers going to burn timeout. As they stop it here with just under 42 to
No!
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As he's on to kick it away.
No, he's on.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Number 12 back out there. And his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. He was not out of the game, but he envisioned his team. He's not out of the game. They needed vision here, so how do they turn this around now?
Right now, they're just looking for what they're doing is finding a way to get the added weight on his back. Is it like that monkey that Steve Young was talking about? Right, when he beat the Chargers, he had a weight of expectations and then pass grades on his back. In this case, it's just bad play. Can he shake it off and then be able to play aggressively and help his team out?
See if they can do just that. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, 1st down.
What? What? What did you say? What did you do?
The final shot before half for Rodgers. And the target first one, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Bryant. He will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this upgraded version of the EA Sports halftime report. First up, though, and look at the next-gen stats for the Packers in that first half. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to raise this deficit.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter of what's been a tight contest so far.
Tyler, on screen. Didn't appreciate the sag. It doesn't go. Ready for the rebound. He's got 3 rebounds. Turnover by Memphis Struce. Was about to make some things happen. It's knocked down from behind by Melton. Struce had to steal. While opponent had grown it in the middle. T-ball. For now.
Forecast calling for more this evening. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Here's Richie James on the return. And he tackled just shy of the 25. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they push to begin this 3rd quarter. And Charles, they got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because they had the first half. They didn't get it moving the way that they wanted. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple drives, they want to get their running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Anytime you cut line, you're distracting time. The corona gets its line. Every time your feet are up when the sun goes down, the corona gets its line. To draw a line and find your niche. Please drink responsibly. Corona extra beer influenced by Crown Sports Chicago.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
There's a little bit of everything. You get the casinos you have to make them.
Awesome news.
Spicy.
No, go up with you. No, watch with you. Fucking what? I'm not doing it, dude. I'm not. I'm here. I'm fucking with you.
Second and 11. It's not directly incomplete. One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, they just carry that receiver behind him on the just before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, the DB actually won for Lee and not the best.
Jonathan Saslow back there in the networks. He's not coming up for a post game.
An incomplete pass on the last play. That means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Tell you exactly how they go. Send it back out to Jackson.
That's swing out to Mostert. Get only a yard out of that, and that'll bring out fourth down.
Actually, as a running back, was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills, getting his feet down.
Guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he run the ballet. Get your toes down and stay in bounds.
Wisnowski on the punt as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson to return. 31 yards on the punt there. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. The defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think probably you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on the outside and force the punt. Now let's go down here and score. If we do that, we'll be set up there for the second half.
And it gets us to the third quarter.
Go back to bed.
Save some crackers for me, Mom.
No, nothing in the country.
5 yards remain on second down. They'll go again to Jones. And this time is productive. He's struggled up the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play.
Take it.
You got my card? Give it to me, Mom.
These guys
Mom,
are
take it back.
staring at film. Coaching here on third down. A check down here to Jones. And he's going to have the Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
This drive, Brandon, it looks like they're going to utilize him at the backfield any way they can. All time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
No, don't start. Don't start. He started.
I'm joking, Mom.
Mom, he's joking. Go lay down.
I love you.
No, go lay down. Don't do this to me. No. You're not just start. I'm talking to Mitchell, man. What?
Get a little toe tap. Just get inbounds and completely catch.
Well, you're dropping them. Pick that all up.
You see the grass or the flat turf, those rubber pellets flying out. Great catch. 2 yards, good enough for first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation. Take the big shot downfield. I'll beat the offensive lineman saying, "You kidding? You just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." I love being physical.
The play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He finds Funches. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. A good pickup there.
Mom,
6 yards.
we should block the jelly.
This guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside.
They are 300 house over here.
Outside the pocket and on the money.
Mom,
What? What?
we should put the walk
Touchdown again, but they're on the move.
with jelly.
Now the toss to Jones. One running.
We would have seen a free Halloween event.
It's a 1 yard loss. That's their 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole
Big dog game. Why are you being mean?
Why are you being mean?
I'm not. All I do is say don't eat all the crackers.
There's a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
What are you doing with
Some
Nicholas?
of the yards and how they deal with 3rd and 11. It looked like the defense knew ready for that.
No, go away now.
You did all night, Mom.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. For the incomplete, certainly what they like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
See, these defenses are looking at opportunistic plays to keep this one scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and you see yet another pair of throws in his line.
Crosby pressed it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing against 7-3. So the 3 points there in CBL, so the inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any point you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take it.
Radio Network. Back to the action.
Jason Jackson live in Memphis. FedEx Forum, 2:49 remain. The Heat in full control, 123-96. On the hardwood right now, Martin Vincent, Akpala, Yurtseven, and all the joy radiating out of sad.
Here's James. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And great return, solid field position. He's a ball away to the 30.
Get it going here. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Waiting for a little
San
help there.
Francisco's offense returns to the field. And a tight game after playing last game. See if they can get something going on this
Here comes
drive.
Memphis.
It's 123-96. For the game this close, you gotta feel the sensibilities on offense right now. But you have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect your play.
Jimmy Clark, the big tackle there, makes the stop.
Gets in a double team on the big fella. It's knocked out of bounds.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on the 2nd and 10.
123-96. Just over 2 minutes remaining.
Garoppolo now.
As the Heat look to move to 5-1.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Long shot and miss. Yurtseven already down the floor and he's fed. Feed the big man when he runs. Oh, we had a great workout on the Milky Valley. And it's over between 4:30 and 4:45 local time. Here's working out. Look out with the assistant coach.
That is going to do it.
Working, knowing full well he might get an opportunity
You
tonight.
are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa
Call
Clara.
on Barrel, 27-footer,
It's
Jones,
41 football here. We've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Toward the sideline, did he keep their feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the sign judge. And that's going down to a first down. They 26 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Brandon Clark goes to the line. Watching out the play for Thursday night.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 27.
All the way up here.
Here's a hit off to Mostert running left. Six yards rushing now. The carries for him so far. Every time they're down here, his longest run of the night we saw.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction, because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this? Coaches start up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, coming a little bit later.
127-101.
So first and goal, 6 points here, going a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Barrel with the 3-point launch. Double misses it.
It's going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Casey cross court.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They on it instantly.
Maybe it's time to go with the safety blitz. If that gets picked up, the quarterback really has the advantage. Because he'll have more time to throw the football. And so wide open space, but when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets the free run into the backfield, and oftentimes the QB ends up on his backside, as he did there.
Win number 5.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards and take a sack. But you can find anywhere where the football had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Of 7 straight games against teams who were 500 and better last season. Following this little stretch here, we'll have Washington.
Two straight sacks have him backed up now for a third goal.
Those teams are 4-1 for him.
They'll run with Mostert. And they'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long fourth and goal. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And Gold is able to put it through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So that gets a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he converted them.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I'm going to get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
One Tyler Hero, as he's making his way. Tyler himself, up tonight, 22 points, 8 of 9, 4 of 8 from 3 for him. That's
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, it's Taylor. Makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they got it first and 10. Rodgers now throwing. It's caught by Funches. Good break out there. 8 yards in the first half completion.
One thing to prove up with our drag routes, you're going to get a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get much easier.
Right, they bring an extra defender in there, so being able to get him to pay back plays, catch, swing one more, knock it down. So, guys got to go on tonight. We made some threes. So good.
Yeah, you made 4 of those 21, one short of a franchise record. Those 21 made 3, 22 points all for you.
From the 30 second down, Rodgers is incomplete.
Trading them into his tight end, and they were trying to get the ball 2 minutes, and yet unable to successfully complete one. Which is usually a nice combo to the throw to the tight end. 37 line, just
You got on the street, you guys are still working on that hand.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play of this football game. To throw with Rodgers. He's going to go down. Javon Kinlaw. He's the culprit. Causes a loss of 5. He brings up 4th down.
He was still looking to his progressions and going to his receiver options and how he was doing that. The defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
It was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All receivers were covered, and he couldn't have made the run back in the pocket.
47-5 and 73.
Here's J.K. Scott now. So come on for a spin kick it out.
5 rebounds, 7 assists. Pick up with that 27.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch call for him made it about the 32-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Defense got to stop, force the punt, and then you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slow lead. Garoppolo's going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Cross to the right side, complete to Kittle.
This lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things they consider safe.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. But he runs out of the shotgun with Mostert. And this runs up a gate of 4 to the 41.
I like that run right there, Bart. Not the flashes run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, he got it done.
Nursing that slow lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Once again, it's Mostert, and he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 43. Out of the 2-minute break. We get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will be taken across midfield into the Green Bay territory. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Finally put it into this thing. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Even 3 yards in the 1st set of downs.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, Looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around your training facility by the time
You flashback to high school or college, carrying around campus, right?
the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's in the class and bring it back to the coach. He's in big trouble.
For the 49ers. They're sort of out to be on the ice.
Small business, and of course, shipping. UPS for free transportation. Its pricing and hours may vary. See center for details. In this city, there's a little bit of everything. Maybe I got the same place again today, though. Some jerk chicken for lunch. Spicy. How about stone crabs for dinner? No. In Miami, we like to mix it up. That's why Popular Bank stays committed to making dreams happen through every step of life. With checking on savings plans, personal finance,
And the league goes Garoppolo, and they're on here.
Watch them take the lead here and finish this one off. All of us are going to be sore. This is one losing affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art.
It's the
But
Miami
maybe in your world, a little bit of a
Well, the Miami
You like the defensive side.
shot clock forced down to Robinson. Robinson back to Jimmy. Robinson with a nice cut. Gets into PJ now. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Robinson moves it to the force.
Scores, and he doesn't lead the way from out there. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Saturday Evening Postgame Show. Our final score: Miami running, Grizzlies walking in Memphis, 129 to 12. They made it look easy all night long. Both with Jonathan Sasso. I remember Spo discussing this. The big leads last night, they don't need that much anymore. The double digit advantage used to be back in the day. Well, they're up 26 points last night. All of a sudden, the Hornets got it down to the single digits. 19 in the second quarter tonight. And they never let them close in the second half. What does that say in this day and age if they're able to do something like that? Because that rarely happens anymore.
Well, I've told you this.